Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Boardgame Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at an expansion for a game that I really like. And that expansion is called The Little Mermaid, and the game is called Dark Tales. Dark Tales is a card game about collecting points by playing cards off other cards set in like a fairy tale theme. But this is going to bring in the Little Mermaid specific theme with what the Little Mermaid entails. So it's going from generic to cool specific theme, and I dig that. This is going to add some new cards with awesome art and a new mechanism, which we'll come back to later. But right now, let's go down to the table and check out what is in this expansion.
Come on, play the game!
Alright, so here's everything that comes in the Dark Tales Little Mermaid expansion. And again, I'm not going to show you how Dark Tales plays. I did a run through for that already. I'll link it in this video so you can check out the actual gameplay. But I wanted to highlight what's different in this and how it changes the game. So here we go. So in this one, it's basically going to play mostly off of the base game stuff. So there's no new tokens, none of that. The big thing that this one's going to add to the game is C-Packs. Now, what these do, and I'll explain some of the cards in a minute, what these do is they are going to do a couple things. They're going to be worth negative points at the end if you can't get rid of them. But two, they're going to give you some awesome powers on these cards. So this one says, if you have at least one prince and one female in play, you score 3 points and you may discard any one Little Mermaid. If the female you have is a Little Mermaid, score 6 instead of 2. So that's awesome. Some of them actually give other people benefits. So this one says, only if it's night, play one villain, take 2 gold coins from the supply, and then everybody else gets to do what's down here. But if I can't get rid of this at the end of the game, negative 3 points. So there's a whole deck of these, which you can draw into your hand and then play as an action on your turn instead of using these cards during the item phase. Now, comes with these 2 cards. They're not specific to this set. They can be mixed in with the base game and just gives you more cool stuff. So, not set specific, but it's always cool to have more of these setting cards. Alright, so let's talk about the cards that come in the game. So first we have the Underwater Caves. Take 1 gold coin or 1 sword from the supply. Pretty easy. Worth 2 points. Not bad. Sea King. Take 1 armor, 1 magic, or 1 magic wand. Worth 2 points. Not bad. The Prince. Worth 2 points. At the end of your turn, score 2 victory points. If you have at least 1 female in play in front of you. If she's a princess or the Little Mermaid, score additional points. So he wants to be with princesses and Little Mermaid. The Sea Witch. Villain, obviously. Worth 2 points. All players draw 1 pact. So these, they go in your hand. You don't play them immediately. You may draw... all players draw 1. You draw an additional 1, and you may discard 1. So one that I played on the previous turn, I get discard, but I'm drawing 2. So I'm getting some, but I'm discarding some, which is not as great. Shipwreck, here. Worth 2 points. All players draw a card. You may play 1 male, female, or villain in front of you without activating it, which is pretty cool. Mermaids, that's a sweet picture too, I like that. Draw or discard 1 pack, so 2 points, and you can just get rid of one of those that you played, or draw 1 if you really want one. The game, you can tell when the game's going to end, so you can kind of play that by ear. Next we have the Little Mermaid, more cool art. Take 1 prince from the discard pile, also worth 3 points, and play them. If there's no prince in the discard, take from any player, draw 1 pack, and you may discard a pack. So you draw a card, and you may discard 1 if you have one. And then finally, we got the Foreign Princess, worth 1 point. Take 1 prince in play and put him in front of you. You may discard a pact. So, a lot of just getting these cards, discarding the cards, using the cards, and all that kind of thing. So that's it. That is the Dark Tales Little Mermaid expansion. Let's go up the top, see what we think about it.
What do you think, son? What do you think?
All right, well, that was the Little Mermaid expansion for Dark Tales. And let's talk about the components. So, same as I've gone over with Snow White and Little Red Riding Hood. Amazing art. I mean, this art in this game, top notch. The Sea King, fantastic. Look at that. The Prince, he looks ruggedly handsome prince. Sea Witch, Ursula. They probably can't use the actual names, but you got the Sea Witch. Shipwreck. This is a cool art card with just the boat. Mermaids. This mermaid's riding a shark. That is so cool. Little Mermaid, Ariel, looks awesome. Got the classic red hair. So more cards is what this game is offering. But this one, unlike the last two, offers a whole new kind of mechanism and a whole new deck of cards called C-packs. So these are little cards. You can see the size difference here. Little cards. And what happens is these new cards from the Little Mermaid deck are going to give you options to draw these C-pack cards and or discard them. So the way the turn works in a standard game is you're going to draw a card, play an item, play a card. There are some rules that let you break that order, but that's the flow. In this, you can draw a card, play an item, or play a C-pack that you have in your hand. And these packs are amazing. So they're basically going to be worth -3 points, but they're going to give you something awesome to do at the top, and they may give something awesome for everybody else too. So they're really cool cards for the game, but they're worth -3 points. So that's where you got to manage those correctly. You got to make sure that, you know, if you see that the deck's getting ready to run out, people are getting down to a few cards, you got to get them discarded, because you don't want these hanging out because they're -3 points. Just so many cool things that they do here. Only if it's day, discard any male or female in play. Play one male or female. All players may reveal one male or female from their hand to score a point. I mean, that's cool. Discard one gold coin. Play one card and score 3 points. All players may discard a gold coin to draw one card from the deck. That's just a few things. So really cool stuff that you get to do that's going to let you get points and get cards and stuff. But negative impact. I like that. So it doesn't change the game a ton. Just gives you a little more stuff to pay attention to, because you don't want to have a pile of these at the end of the game, and a lot of these are going to show up from these Little Mermaid cards, so you're gonna have to manage this accordingly. So more stuff for Dark Tales is always good. I love Dark Tales. I like this expansion. I like that this expansion added something new in addition to just new cool cards. The C-packs are awesome. Love it. So that is the Little Mermaid expansion for Dark Tales. I'm Jason with the Boardgame Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.